there, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a general reading for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I just want to thank everyone for booking with me, for being patient with their readings. All right, thanks so much. We've had a hurricane going on here. We didn't get hit too badly, but you know, so we're definitely set back. But I do want to come in and talk to the collective, you know. So I want to say again, thank you for all the likes, comments, share, and subscribes. Thank you for tuning in. All right. I must say, some of the comments are so absurd. And the reason why they're absurd is because, number one, I hate that I deleted my comments from the, from the original setting, which I never had anything absurd. So I feel like the fact that I did that, God, I'm still paying for it, because it's like welcomed in a new set of people that I don't know what they're thinking, but you know, let's just kind of spread the love and the light for those who do have a certain head on their shoulders, those who get personal readings, and like just at least at a stature and up. Let's have the teachers teach the children. And I just feel like it's so insane. I just, we got to just pray for those who don't have, they haven't found their way yet. We have until the end of the year. We have, the beginning of next year, hopefully. And so we'll just keep going from there. But, yeah, I just feel like, a lot of people have their opinions, and it's so sad to see it from a certain perspective at how far away and how some of you guys are just in such denial, poor creatures. And then it's like, the last, I don't know, I can't tell you, but it's just, I just want to say to those who put those comments out there, you would know who you are, because your heart has to develop a certain way to feel something and then believe it and then to type it. And I feel like for you, my shouts out go to you, and I just feel like, you may not realize that you're not necessarily putting out hate, as you may want to be, but you are putting out a cry for help, and here we are to help you. So here's what I want to do. I know there's a lot of people, because there's a lot of people coming into the twin flame journey, and it also depends on how you find the twin flame journey as well, honey, to let you know what position you are in currently. But what I want to do is not answer ever for free if you're divine masculine or divine feminine. So please do not comment that below. All right. And but what I will do is say, please ask questions about what the video is pertaining to. I want you to walk away with total clarity. All right, and with all the necessary tools, okay, that you need. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, I want to put out the divine feminine, and then I'll put the divine masculine. I'd love to see the mirror effect. So please, again, ask questions pertaining to the video, because we want everyone to watch the video for a reason, and that be to learn and to move forward, to feel better in your journey, to feel better in your skin, okay? We don't want to walk away, believing that this journey is a waste of time. It would only be a waste of your time, and I suggest you go savor that time, okay? So there's that. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. Divine feminine. The Eight of Cups, okay. The Hermit, lots of thinking lately with the divine feminine, and the Queen of Swords, divine masculine, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like we have a lot to kind of uncover right now, but let's go ahead and do what we have on the board. For the divine feminines right now, your current energy, what you could be going through, we'll figure out in a minute, is walking away. So there's a group of us who right now is walking away from friends, from people, from one person, somewhere where we've devoted love. Even for some of us, somewhere where we thought we would devote enough love to and we didn't. Somewhere where we definitely had a history. Some of us may have had history in, only in the mental. So some of us have, like, how we get in a relationship, for an example, we get into a relationship with a friend or someone or anyone, and then we see kind of like 10 years out. We're like, oh, I know I'm going to be with this person forever, or at least a good amount of time. It's even having to walk away from that. Not even ever getting to that potential, but like literally you can came from that way. This was something that it was a figment of your imagination. And that's what I kind of want to reach out to some of us right now, is that I think the majority of us divine feminines who felt like we were walking away from divine masculine after tower moments were already walked away. I feel like this is for a group that's like understanding who they are and understanding, like getting situated in their skin. Because when we learn new things, it's always often that it's almost like we're learning how to walk again. Okay, this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card, so Scorpio is definitely a part of this, and there's a transformation in that once you walk away from something so that it can be strengthened, especially after tower moments. We all have tower moments. They're those catastrophes that happen out of the blue. Sometimes when we plan something that hasn't necessarily been put or set in stone and it has to fall apart, they're called disappointments. They're called deviation of plans, decoys. I mean, all kinds of things that kind of can get you upset. You got to walk away from. It either required a lot of thought, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of love. You understand? But I feel like for a lot of us, I feel like for a lot of us, a lot of thought had gone into, you know, who we were going to be with, where we were going to be, how we were going to do it, releasing a bit of control. This card signifies this moon, or, you know, this a force, a solar force here compelling you to walk away here right now. So a lot of us could be told that we're walking away because right now the love that we have for one another is not going to serve right now. It's like I was just watching Clash of the Titans with my daughter actually, and it was just on, and she was watching her own little thing, but it was on, and I know there was a point where Perseus wanted to strike Hades in the very, very beginning in the palace when he struck, you know, one of the queens' beauty out of her, right? Whatever. And, you know, his guardian said, "Not yet. You will get your chance." So it's like all that to say that not right now, but later, you know. So, you know, but because there's things that you have to do, there's things that you have to learn. There's a person in you that has to succumb, that has to surface. So, you know, for an example, like from the womb and on, there's a lot of things you have to learn. You're not nowhere going to be ready for your arranged marriage as of yet. So, you know, I said that to say I kind of went astray, but now the divine feminines are looking at walking away, going astray, okay? From from anything that they have set up here. Some of us it could be everything, some of us it could be partial, and some of us it could just be one thing, including our divine masculine. Okay, then we have the Hermit card. All right, this is voice of listening. This is listening to your voice, listening to your ancestors, listening to you. This is someone who's very perceptive and open. This is someone who you could, divine feminines, you could be a little depressed right now. You could just feel a little distant and you want to seclude yourself from the world, as the Hermit does. You know, it's a self-inflicted journey. So, you know, once you walk away, you're like, you know what, I walked away for a reason. So this tells me that divine feminines, when they're walking away from whomever, whatever, multiple people and parties and situations, being the bigger person, knowing that there's more for you on the other side, that when they're going to figure this out, that as they're going to work or as you're living your day-to-day or as you're off, you know, you're retired, whatever, that, you know, you're very much, what do I want to say, you want to make sure that, you know, this is another water card, that, you know, the love is still being nurtured within you. So it looks like divine feminines are having to tap into an emotional bank right now that may or may not be so difficult for some of us. I feel like for the majority of us divine feminines, it's not so hard to tap into this water crescent, because it's like we're hurt nonetheless. I think some of us felt like we were going to be here, we were going to be there for a while, we were going to have some future, but we didn't. And so now we're needing to, like, you know, okay, like, let's see where I'm being compelled to go. Let's see who I'm being compelled towards. And this tells me that the divine feminines are open to new people and new tasks, new thoughts, new ways of being. They're open to their transformation process. Okay. The Queen of Swords, this is jurisdiction. This is an unbiased opinion. This is someone who's pretty straightforward. This is like talking to your business man or woman, you know, going to the doctor. Someone who's just like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and we're done, like rips off the band-aid. This is someone who kind of just like, I would say, seals it with a kiss, you know, like a nut in a nutshell, someone who's just pretty blunt, straightforward, and raw. So this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So what a way to go, you know, from water to air. It's a complete opposites of how they share and speak and voice emotion. So, you know, we'll clarify that. And but it looks like the divine feminine is like, a lot of you are just going to say right now, you know what, seems like some of you he's reaching out to, your divine partner's reaching out to you, and you're just kind of like, this is what I've got to say. You know, there was a time where you would have been like, honey, I see you on the moon, and right now you're just like, yeah, I love you, but you know, we got to do what's right for us, what's right for life, what's logic, what's logical, what's good for the kids. You guys have two separate lives right now, and I feel like the divine feminine, because of what she's done and how she's able to cope with it and understand why she had to do it, ends because she did. All right, she's taken full accountability for her actions and her words, and she wants to know that she's going to use, you know, her words wisely and make sure that she's not falling into a pit. This is a divine feminine that's understanding what her transformation process looks like. It's up to you to understand what you go through and why, and it looks like she's understanding from a certain point of view first. So whatever she learned on this hermit's journey ever since she left where she had to leave, and who, you know, there's a certain kind of logic here where you're not in a brain fog. You're not like, what do I do? What do I do? Oh my God, oh my God. You know, you sucked it up and you kept moving. At the top of the deck for the divine feminine, the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there's something here that you're going to keep going after. I think a lot of the divine feminines, whether you're an air, water, or fire sign, are going to keep going after this journey, because there's something about it that you know you need. There's something about it that you know is a part of you. Otherwise, in this lifetime, you wouldn't know any of this. You would know something else in a completely different way. What's presented to you is your life, and I respect this divine feminine group that wants to understand what it is. It's not about, oh my God, my life is hell, my life is shitty. It's only what you make it. Okay, this divine feminine here is bruised, is hurt, is, you know, tired, exhausted, but she has the means, and she's not going to give up. She's very resilient, and she's not going to give up no matter what people say, because, you know, it's her own journey. It's her journey, and she understands that. And so she knows that to get closer to herself, to her soul, she's going to need to go fight for that. This is not spirituality and love is not handed to you. It's not given to you. You know, it's for you to understand. Some of us may not even realize that, how we've, you know, absorbed love as a child. You know, it's usually within our parents. That's one thing, you know, but some of us haven't even been gifted our parents and things like that. So it's always a journey. It's always, spirituality is never free. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's, you know, there's things in life that are gifts, you know, and we have to work for those, you know, especially if you believe that you're a chosen one and that there's only so few out here who have twin flames. Believe what you believe. Nonetheless, when you're directed, it's for you to work. Okay, so, you know, we see that the divine feminine is going to keep working for what she wants to work for. Seems that she wants to keep working towards passion. She wants to work towards love. She understands the logic of what she's going through. What else do we have at the top of the deck for the divine feminine? It seems that, you know, the Seven of Pentacles, now we have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. She's also looking at completing her assets, completing her goals. She's also looking at working, creating a career for herself. She's also looking at working hard. We know that about her, that she's going to work hard. She's not just going to give up because it's hard or because there's a lot invested, because she thought a lot about what she wanted to do. She cried a lot. She loved a lot. She's not just going to give up. In fact, she's going to, like, you know, sometimes if you ever watch Vampire Diaries, turn off her switch and keep moving. Whatever she's got to do to keep moving. And it makes it that harder, but it's your own journey. But here we go. We know that this divine feminine is not an easier giver upper. Okay, some of us could be questioning whether we want to keep working at all, whether we want to do the business that, you know, we feel like was a part of this journey. Some of us, I feel like some of us need to make sure that we know that what we're doing is for us. You know, we're not in a relationship with someone, so we can't really feel, we don't really know what they want us to do. And I feel like some of us in our attitudes wouldn't do it anyway. But you can't rely on the fact that because you're not with someone that you want to be, that, you know, it's for them. That there's no correlation there. This is you're never gonna, I mean, come on. This journey is for you. So, but regardless, you know, it seems that it's okay for some of us to be questioning what we're doing day to day and how we're doing it. You know, I feel like some of us may feel like we're not a moth. How are these moths getting in? Some of us feel like, tiny one. Some of us feel, you know, like we're not making enough money. You know, I feel like some of us are just wanting to maybe give up. I understand that. The top of the deck, the World card. But we're going to come towards a